terrible intro. We're beginning the build series on the old KLX. Just a mild build series to get us started off. Not going too crazy, but first step is getting it washed. Alright, we're gonna go over everything here real quick. So we got some cleaned up plastics. Those will look good. Obviously, the bike is over there. Gonna get washed. As far as parts go, got handlebars, we got grips, risers, levers, foot levers, skid plate, and an exhaust. So a mild little build, but should waken her up a little bit. Disclosure, there is going to be no jet kit because neither of us can be bothered to deal with a carburetor. This is why you buy fuel injected anyway. No apologies. Working a little bit with APC here to get the bike all cleaned up. I'm not going to go crazy with it, just to get clean enough to get some of this gunk off after riding. You can tell we put away our equipment wet more often than not, unfortunately. Maybe public shaming will do us some good. Probably not. Probably not. I don't have time to clean when we're out riding. I mean, shoot, that she's already shining up a lot better. Hell yeah. So while James is over there finishing up, I guess I can show you these. This is our, my 2017 Focus RS, RS2. Currently stock, but not for long. Come springtime, I'm going to be doing all sorts of mount tune parts and good tune. I think we're going to go try to do a 400 wheel horsepower build on her. Nothing too crazy, maybe a splitter, spoiler extension, just some little mods here and there. It's the current daily, so I don't want to go too nuts with it, but we'll focus on doing a lot of autocross of this. Come the springtime, we'll, do a few things here and there. Maybe some blacked out taillights, things of that nature. And then we got the 2.5 RS. Kind of similar thing, although this one's going to be built a hell of a lot more than mine. This is going to get the full race car treatment. A couple of good units. Alright, we're going to get into it. So a little bit about this bike. This is actually my fiance's bike. For Christmas we got her a bunch of parts that we thought would be good for this bike. This is her first bike since she was a little kid, and even then she didn't have her own at that time. So I figured a KLX would be a good bike for her to start up on again and get her feet about her in the dirt bike world. She's been riding for about a year now and wanted a little bit more power and a little bit uniqueness to the bike. So some of the things that I thought would be important for her as her skill develops are, one, a little taller handlebars to allow her to stand up on the bike a little bit more. When you're riding trails like we often do, it is nice to be able to stand up on the bike and have the control and stability that she feels with doing so. An exhaust, just to give it a little bit more power and a little bit more of a sound. Also get rid of this nasty square looking brick.
we got her some adjustable levers that will go on there for a better brake and clutch feel.
Yeah, look at all
As
this.
well as a aftermarket breakaway foot peg. We can discuss all the parts a little bit as well. Scotty and I were just discussing this bike is super easy to work on. I'll primarily be using this little toolkit for most of the work that we have to do. You can do a lot of this stuff in your own garage. It's super easy to do and rewarding in the end.
Yeah, everything is all standardized metrics all throughout, so pretty easy to figure out.
Keep track of your bolts as usual. They have a tendency to run away.
Also, this is one of the better reasons to build dirt bikes. Just so easy. Plastics, $100. Parts, also cheap. Working on them, easy. Unlike something like this over here. Ooh.
That's going to be one of our future projects. That to look forward to.
Yeah, not only that one, but we also got this 250L Rally over here, which is going to get a pretty fun little build, I think. So that'll be fun. Lots to look forward to. We finally have all the units assembled. Now we just got to work on them.
Battery's out of here. This is actually going to get replaced because it's quite heavy for such a small bike.
Yeah, so for those of not in the know, that one's a lead acid battery, and she's gonna get replaced with this here lithium battery. So that'll go right in there. See, it's really light. Makes for good weight reduction.
Now that we got the safety out of the way, we can start working on the rest of the bike. Gonna start by taking everything off the handlebars, removing the brake levers, the switches, and taking the whole handlebar assembly off.
We're professionals, I swear to God. Yeah, so just 4 bolts up the top there, real easy.
I like to put stuff back where I took it off from so that it's easy to remember and I don't lose the bolts if I can. You can leave it hanging, it's not getting kinked or anything, so that's not an issue there. This bottom one is already loose, that's awesome.
Some pre-disassembly has already happened out on the trail.
It's pain in the stick off, so. We're poor people, so we don't have power tools. Do things the old-fashioned way. I lied. We gotta have power tools.
For what it's worth, it is just a little nicer working on these all aluminum parts. Use hand tools. That way you can avoid risk over torquing or stripping out any sort of important parts. Not that I've done that before.
Not even one.
There happens to be a WR450F floating around the Treasure Valley that has a stripped out, I think it was the water pump. So
Nothing important.
nothing important. You don't need to worry about that. Hardly important.
I have a feeling this one's going to require a little bit of force here. Little component to keep everything on the bar. That's out of the way. You can see how quickly this is coming apart. Hopefully this isn't going to be a pain in the ass to take off, but we'll get to that shortly.
Just by saying that, now you've cursed us.
Right. So for this throttle cable, full bag of plastic that's protecting the shenanigans. Shenanigans is a technical term for this part. The throttle tube will get replaced as well with something a wee bit nicer. Hey, look, again, pre-loosened screws. That's what I like to see. And a little bit of spider web. It's always nice to see too.
The old Idaho winterization, cobwebs and last season's mud.
There we go.
That's not happening.
I'll probably wait to take that off after the handlebars are off. You know, just for my own sanity.
I mean, to be fair, these grips are going away, handlebars are going away. Probably not worth the effort.
Throttle tube assembly, that's gonna go away.
Do a cheeky R6 throttle mod. That way you get all 25 horses in a quarter turn. Probably is already close to that, to be honest. Don't imagine one of these throttles has a whole lot of travel.
I'm not even gonna bother taking that bar end off because
Yeah,
it's not being reused. So.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, probably not even worth it, to be honest.
Okay. Next fun part is going to be removing the handlebars. If you're in the Treasure Valley and would like to get some handlebars that are stock for your KLX, do contact us at 1-800. We got your parts.
You can find them out on the curb Tuesday morning next to a green bin. For all your stock KLX 140L exhaust needs.
Oh no.
Who doesn't want a stock pipe for their bike? I had the F09. I literally just recycled that like 2 months ago. My F09 exhaust. It was literally just sitting underneath my workbench, tucked behind some bags of soil for like years.
Wow, I'm terrible at guessing this sockets. I don't know why I'm going cross pattern. It makes me feel better, so I'm doing it.
This is the part of recording where you're just recording extra stuff to start filling for fun edits.
So here we got some Zeta handlebar risers. They're 22.2 mil. I lied, they're 30 mil. Gives her a little bit of height when she's going to be riding the bike. And a little bit easier to stand up on. We'll get these installed and ready for the new bars.
Right there.
They're really nice, look like machined steel handlebar risers. Pretty self-explanatory installation. Comes with new bolts for the extra length. For the bar, we have gone with a Pro Taper bar. This is KLX height.
The good old-fashioned OEM bend.
Take this off. We got a problem here.
Let's take a look here. Oh,
So
looks like you got the 1 1/4 thickness and not
7/8.
7/8.
Well then.
Classic mistake. Well, boys, good thing we got an exhaust to do. Because I think that's going to put a pause on that.
Indeed.
That's a tough break. Real bummer.
In the meantime, because she's going to want to ride, this is how we're looking here.
The intended fitment.
So I'll throw these on for now until I get the new 7/8 bar in, and then I'll swap everything over at that point. So
Real tough break. We already got the throttle off and already took the levers off. Ain't that the way it goes?
hey, but at least I don't have to take this part off.
It's true.
Okay.